Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. We're in the 8235R right now. We are going to head up to my 60-acre cornfield and we're going to start harvesting. I noticed that it was actually snowing here, but I haven't heard anything about any accumulation, so I'm not really worried about that. But we're hoping that we can kind of finish harvest up this week. Whether that happens, we'll just have to wait and see, depending on how we can get the trucks and whether I can get my truck out there running. So with that, we're gonna leave the main farm now. We're gonna head north, go to the farm, and start harvesting. I'm about to pass through where I had hit the line last year, and I thought it was a power line at first, but it turned out to be a telephone line, I believe. So I'm gonna take this area with extreme caution, because that wasn't very fun last time. We're about to get started. So here is the field that is roughly 60 acres. For our first pass, we're going to follow the blue strip around over here, and then we're going to work our way back. Travis is going back to get the 46. What we're going to be doing is we're going to park the 46 down the bottom, and Travis is going to be carting down to it with the 82. Because we're up on such a steep hill, we don't really want to take the 4640 down this hill loaded. So we're just going to leave it down there. We got the Brent cart here, and Travis, once he's back, he's going to start running the 82. So let's go ahead and get started. Travis isn't back yet, and I have a full load. So I'm gonna park this, and I'm gonna start walking. Sorry, Rocket, you guys stay here. But I'm gonna go get the 82, bring it over, and hope that Travis doesn't show up while I'm gone. Doesn't look like we're leaving a lot of corn left on the ground. So looking at the yield monitor on the right, you'll notice on the overview map that there are 3 different colors: green, red, and blue. There's just a thin hairline of blue in there. So these different varieties are different varieties of corn that we planted. Now, one of the reasons that you might want to plant different varieties of corn in a particular field is to see what the different varieties or types of corn yield better on your fields. And you can use that to factor in what seed you want to use for next year. So looking at this one, we have Dairyland seed on top, which is green. We have AgriGold 6300 is the red, and then we have a little bit of NK. So hopefully by using the yield monitor, we can kind of identify which ones yield better on fields that we do different things with. So up here is particularly a no-till field. So we'll be able to see which variety will perform better this year with the conditions that we've had. Now, there's never a particular rule of thumb. Basically, one variety can yield better one year, and then another variety can yield better the next year. It just kind of depends on the weather that you get, as well as your soil that you're planting it in. So it can be very unpredictable. Now this is what we call deer damage, folks. We're getting them good yields now. All that deer damage. And this is why we gun hunt. Right now it's average 165.
No, I don't care about the field average. What's it running when you're running a crop through?
Anywhere between 180 and 210.
So it has potential. And you're on seed that isn't supposed to be up here. So get up a little higher, we'll see what it does. So I might take this down to 36.
Now this is rather interesting. I don't know if you can see the difference looking across, but the 6 strips that we're on right now of corn are substantially taller than basically all of this corn above it. So those are just some of the traits of the different corn varieties out there. I don't know. I know that the pass that we're on right now had a lot done to it. It had starter and a bunch of other stuff, but we'll see what the rest of the field does. But this one has been yielding anywhere between 150 and 230. Depending on where we're at in the field. Well, the belt for the straw chopper ran off and a bolt broke, so we gotta shut the combine down and fix it. That's hitting this pole.
Push. Back towards you.
Towards me.
Yes.
Oh. Please just work. We've been having a heck of a time trying to keep this combine running. We just sent out the first truck. It's the only one that we're getting today, unfortunately. It's too bad we don't have a truck of our own or anything. But within 30 minutes of each other, we had 2 incidences go wrong with the combine that kind of kept us from getting a truck load. So first thing that happened was a sprocket, or a chain came off the sprocket down on the head. It wasn't pulling the stalks in. We couldn't figure out why, so took everything off and saw that one of the chains wasn't pulling the stalks in. Well, we got that fixed. That was a nice little, probably 30-minute detour that kind of took us to get it fixed. Then 30 minutes later, I was running along and the low speed warning light came on for the straw chopper, and we looked back and the belt was off. Come to find out that one of the bolts, actually the bolt that holds the pump that drives the straw chopper, one of the bolts broke. The bolt broke that holds it up. So that was a nice little, another hour detour at least of taking it off and then going back to the farm. Travis used an easy out to get the bolt out because it was threaded into the rod that the pump sits on. From there, we went to Sloan's, got a new bolt, and then came right back here, put it all together, and now it's, I don't even know what time it is. It's gotta be at least, well, it's going on 4 o'clock. We just sent the first truck out, so. Another truck isn't coming today, unfortunately, probably in the morning, so we're gonna fill up the carts and everything and get ready. for mice? Huh? Where are they at? See any? Look at that corn just pour in. The carts are full, so we're gonna call her quits. So we just sent out our second load, which would be the third. Today's the second day, and we had a little bit of a problem getting the the combine fired up. The tractors had a harder time starting this morning, so we cleaned up the battery terminals and let them charge off the truck, and we got them started. But we've got one more truck coming today, I think, and I'm about to start up again. We just sent him out, so let's go ahead and keep going. Go get it. Huh? Where's it at? Okay, we just filled up both the carts and the truck should be here. So I'm gonna take the truck down and get my truck. I'm gonna go back to the farm, pick up Brittany and Mom, and we're gonna come up and take everything back to the farm because of the troubles that we had this morning with getting everything started. We didn't want to load everything up and basically be stuck without a paddle, you could say. So I'm gonna take the truck down now. I'm gonna take Rocket with me. All right, Rocket, are you ready to go? He knows it's time. It might be cold, but it sure is pretty. I know you guys can't see what I can see, but it is gorgeous out here. We're taking the 8235R home now. Travis is behind you with the combine. I'm not totally sure if what he's gonna bring first, but we're gonna take everything home. What you're looking at there is the Lancaster Municipal Airport. At least I think that's the name of it. It's the Lancaster Airport. We got everything back in the shed now. I'm not totally sure if we're going to continue harvesting at that farm tomorrow. Dad has off, so kind of what Travis and I are thinking is that maybe we'll head over to that other farm of mine and start harvesting those beans and get them out. It's kind of getting to crunch time with those because if it snows, I'm screwed. So we'd like to get those out as soon as possible. So with that, I'll let you all go. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Be sure to check out all of our other ones. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to tell a friend about how farms work if you enjoyed this video. With that, I'll see you next time.